Welcome to Roofing Road Trips, the podcast that takes you on a thrilling journey across the world of roofing. From fascinating interviews with roofing experts to on-the-road adventures, we'll uncover the stories, innovations, and challenges that shape the rooftops over our heads. So fasten your seatbelts and join us as we embark on this exciting roofing road trip.
Hello, and welcome to another Roofing Road Trips from Roofers Coffee Shop. My name is Heidi Ellsworth, and today we have something so special. This is going to be our first roofing road trips that is going to be in both English and Spanish. And that is because we are talking about Expo Contratista, which also a first Roofers Coffee Shop will be exhibiting and at the show live with video and everything else. So we wanted to get our friends together who are going to be there and talk about it today. So I am so excited to welcome Sergio, Itzel, and Teresa to the Roofing Road Trips. Welcome all.
Thank you.
And what we're going to do, we're going to start out with some introductions. So Sergio, if we could start with you, if you could introduce yourself, both in English and in Spanish, tell us what you do and a little bit about Expo Contratista.
Definitely. Well, Sergio, I'm the organizer of the Expo Contratista National Hispanic Construction Trade Show. And of course, we welcome all the roofers. Roofers actually, they became the number one trade in our attendees in 2000, since 2000, where we are 24, 22. So, they represent a huge population of the roofing industry. Let me switch to Spanish para todos los que escuchan español. Mi nombre es Sergio Terreros, presidente y organizador de la Expo Contratista, una expo dedicada al grupo latino en construcción, o latino hispano, como que vamos a tener esa discusión yo creo que más a rato. Pero esta expo es la sexta expo, va a ser en Atlanta. Y pues invitar a toda nuestra gente rufera allá afuera. De hecho, vamos a tener una competencia que vamos a hablar un poquito más tarde de eso, que es el rufero mayor. Pero vamos a hablar un poquito más de eso. Muchísimas gracias y le paso la palabra a ya sea Isel o María Teresa.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That is so great. Gracias. Teresa, can you introduce yourself both in English and Spanish? Tell us about your company and what you do.
Of course, my name is Teresa Ramirez. I work with Southeast Contracting Services, and we provide roofing laborers and skilled laborers, and skilled roofers for the roofing industry for more than 10 years. We are very focused on the Hispanic culture, and we're happy to be here. Hola, mi nombre es Teresa Ramírez. Y tenemos más de 10 años trabajando para la industria del roofing aquí en Estados Unidos y proveemos personal capacitado y con experiencia, así como gente sin experiencia en el área de roofing y en construcción en general. And I'm super glad to be here with Roofers Coffee Shop. I'm very excited that you're going to be at the Expo Contratista.
Yeah.
2024 edition.
I love it. Gracias, Teresa. Okay, Itzel, if you can introduce yourself and tell us what you do with Roofers Coffee Shop, both in English and Spanish, that would be awesome.
Okay. Well, my name is Itzel Nájera. I'm the Spanish content creator for Roofers Coffee Shop. I'm very excited to be here and input my Spanish.
Importance of roofing and construction overall in really embracing and the inclusion. Teresa, we've talked about this so many times, how important it is to really be inclusive and embracing of the Hispanic Latino culture. Can you kind of share, you always have such wonderful things to say, kind of share some of your thoughts on what you're seeing in the industries and how it's improving?
Oh, but basically, I'm so proud of my people and I'm part of it. Like to being, always trying to get everything better. And I think it's the Hispanics that used to be a long time ago. We have been growing so much because we are, the majority of the people speak both languages, English and Spanish. So I think it's amazing because we can communicate with each other. And also we are always trying and be focused to be very good related with the inclusion with any other culture. So that's one of the things that I'm so proud of me and the people that, as a Latino. And basically, I'm super happy also that Sergio and Expo Contratista is expanding their horizons so súper bien a muchos otros lugares, porque no solamente están llegando al área de Texas, sino que también esta vez apostaron todo para ir hasta Atlanta, en donde hay mucho paisano y está padrísimo. El ambiente en Atlanta es padrísimo. Ojalá que todos nuestros amigos de Atlanta vayan a Expo Contratista, because you're going to learn a lot of things that anything that you do in the construction industry will improve the quality of your products or services.
So true. So true. And Sergio, I love the fact that you said roofers and roofing professionals are your number one specialty trade at the expo. But can you talk a little bit about what you've seen with the growth in roofing and in construction overall of the inclusion and celebration of the Hispanic culture?
Yeah, definitely. With the years, we've been learning a lot about the roofing industry. We knew it is important. We knew, it's very highly populated and chosen by the Hispanic community. But in those years, we've been learning that they learning the trade, but also now they're learning the business side. So, and when they start learning the business side, they can hire more people. And that's one of the, I think, effects that's happening. They hiring more and more and more. And now you have a guy, that used to work working by himself, like probably 2-3 people. Now they have a teams of 25 or 20 roofers. So that is amazing, because now I see them as a not only entrepreneur, but as a real business owner, right? The middle size, probably size companies. And that is one of the effects of or the entrepreneurship that Latino community have. I always, tell we have seminars around the United States, and I always tell the roofers, like, guys, this industry is huge, billions of dollars, are in this industry. Just learn how to make money, right? Learn how to run the business, and the money will come, right? So that's one of the effects. And of course, the Hispanic community, we came here, to make money, right? To send money to Mexico or Latin countries. We would just want a better life for our families. And they do whatever it takes. And the roofing aspect, because it's a really high risk, industry. That's one of the reasons I think is highly populated by Latinos, because we are here for a purpose, and is to grow their and have a better life for their company. En español, pues lo que hemos visto en Expo Contratista es que muchas de las compañías o de las personas que usualmente trabajaban en roofing, ya ahora sí se están haciendo empresarios, están creciendo, están mejorando sus empresas, están aprendiendo a correr sus empresas, y eso va a ser un factor sumamente importante en los próximos años, porque es una industria que siento, yo no quiero exagerar, pero nos vamos a quedar con ella. Entonces vamos a tener, si ya tenemos una presencia muy grande en el área del roofing, básicamente nos vamos a quedar con el área de trabajo y el área de negocio, ¿ok? Porque son dos áreas, aprender a poner roofing o hacer el negocio de roofing. Entonces creo que nos vamos a quedar con los dos. Es muy importante que aprendan, que se eduquen, y eso es algo de lo que hemos visto en la comunidad roofera, y que sentimos que pues va a ayudar a las generaciones nuevas.
Excellent. And, Itzel, I'm so curious. You've just joined Roofers Coffee Shop. We're so happy to have you. And you come from a very young Hispanic. You are bringing such great ideas to us. What are some of the things, just first, what you've seen just since you've been with us? I think it's been a month. But what are some of the things you're seeing about roofing in the industry?
Well, personally, like in my family, a lot of my families are roofers and construction workers. So I'm like the first generation. I'm put in a place where I have to translate documents for my dad for him to sign things. So seeing how all these organizations are coming in to help out that, it's amazing because I know I could provide that information to my dad or to anybody who might need the help. So I think it's a really great resource that I'm excited to see how it's going to help the Hispanic community. En español, estoy muy contenta de que haya recursos donde puedan ir ustedes a poder agarrar ayuda para poder agrandar su negocio, y estoy súper contenta que hay alguien que les pueda ayudar y aconsejar en esos buenos consejos para sus negocios.
Thank you so much. Sergio,
Yes.
can you tell us, let's get right into the expo and talk about that. Can you tell us what inspired the creation and how it's evolved over the years? You said, as you've seen different groups coming in, I'd love to hear that history.
Yeah, definitely. In 2018, actually born, and we was, in my background is in marketing, okay? So we was working with a company, with a brand, actually it's a compact equipment brand, and we were working with them and creating the general marketing campaign for them. And they knew, I'm Hispanic, of course, I sound Hispanic, right? My accent,
That's beautiful.
I keep telling them I'm Russian, but like, man, you're. And then creating this campaign, they said, well, let's go to some trade shows. We've been doing trade shows. Find me an Hispanic trade show where we can go and showcase our product. Guess what? There was none. And like, how in Earth there's not trade shows for the Latino community? And if you go to any job site, there's Latinos everywhere. And it didn't make sense to me. And you know what they say, if there's not a market, create one, right? So, and my entrepreneurship came out, and I said, well, let me do it. How much it costs to create a trade show, right? So I'm start digging, and of course, how budgets are. Budgets is just a fancy word for, not knowing what you're going to spend. So I overspent all my money creating this show, my savings and everything, because I did believe in the show. And the first year, it was a success. We received more than 7,000 contractors, and it's like, okay, we have something here, right? And with developers, we start, promoting it and finding sponsors, supporters, and everyone. The sound hear about Expo Contratista. Of every 10 person say, this is a good idea. We need it. We want to support it. So that is the story. And then, we start moving it in Texas. I'm from Texas, so I said, well, let's work an expansion, and we did it. Of course, 2020, hit, and nobody talk about it, right? But it's forget about the year. Doesn't count. I'm still 35, so years old. And then as we decided, like, we had to take it bigger, right? Companies start asking me, like, hey, are you just regional? Do you only Texas? So what is next? So we said, well, I think it's time to expand. People is asking for it. So and the first year we did a research, because we are part of the National Hispanic Contractors Association, where we say, like, okay, where is the Hispanics that work in construction, but also very important, there's money in the city. If there's not construction going on there, we can't, do it there. So we did research. We went to different companies, and we found out that Atlanta, in 2023, they had the most approved new construction permits in the entire United States.
Wow.
And residential.
Wow.
And in commercial, There was the third place. So I said, well, this is it. Let's do it, because the second place in residential was Houston. And we are in Houston, and the third place was Dallas. And so, well, let's go to Atlanta. Let's hear Atlanta. There's Hispanics there. There's construction going on. There's all the factors, all the boxes check in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So that's why we choose Atlanta. And yeah, since we opened the show, for example, we've been having 20, 30 sign-ups every day, right? So we expect a lot of response in Atlanta. So that's the story of the show. Mm-hmm. And yeah, now we can say that we are a national trade show, and happy to have you guys there. Believe me, I always saw you guys in IRE, and I'm like, why didn't you come to my show? Wow.
I know.
I said,
we
probably
needed Itzel.
Right? So like, yeah, very, very happy. So now let me switch it to Spanish. So entonces, la historia rápida, para contárselas, de Expo Contratista, es de nosotros creamos Expo Contratista en el 2018, siendo una agencia de marketing y llevándole el marketing a compañías. Pues nosotros, nuestra tarea es encontrar oportunidades para nuestro cliente, y no pudimos encontrar ningún trade show o evento de construcción del nivel que nosotros queríamos. Porque si hay shows chiquitos, si me explico, hay una feria, hay un esto. Pero yo decía, no, yo quiero un nivel de IRE, un nivel de World of Concrete, un nivel de Conex, un nivel de los shows grandes. Y no existía. Entonces nos dimos a la tarea y de crearlo. Y pues aquí estamos, 6 shows después, ya fuera de Texas, ya en venues a nivel competitivo de otros shows, ¿no? O sea, no cualquiera renta el Georgia Brown, no cualquiera renta el Cobb Galería, ¿no? Y con una audiencia de miles de personas. So we are very excited to have Expo Contratista, and it has been a challenge, and it's fun at the same time.
Ah, haven't been. Teresa, you've been before. Tell us about it.
Okay, I think Expo Contratista is a very good place to introduce yourself as a Mexican, or as a Mexican American, or as any other, culture. Because as Sergio mentioned, we are ready to embrace any other cultures. We are used to work with any other cultures. We are here not to, step down anybody, but what we want is to grow all together. At the end of the day, US are, we are everyone, and if we are together, we can do great things. One of the best things that I like is, and I always talk and breathe and eat inclusive diversion, be inclusive, try to understand other cultures, try to be empathy. And that's one of, my main missions. One of my cores is empathy. So you need to understand, any type of culture. And I think Expo Contratista, you guys, Sergio, and all your team, I'm so proud of you. And let me tell you why, because what you are doing is something very different that will impact not just the Latinos, but everyone. Because you are embracing diversity and inclusion in a way that nobody thought that before. So kudos for that, Sergio. Estoy muy orgullosa de ti, Sergio, por lo que estás haciendo. Es una maravilla en el aspecto de que no pensaste en chiquito, sino que pensaste en, a ver, ¿cómo voy a ayudar yo a mi comunidad para que se junte, para que aprenda, para que sepa que hay recursos, para que sepa que no solamente es pegar techo, sino que también hay muchas otras cosas que pueden aprender? Entonces, realmente es un honor estar ahorita platicando contigo, Sergio, y para arriba. Excelente. Felicidades.
Gracias.
Well, let's talk about what people can expect at the expo. So, Sergio, when people are coming there, this will be Itzel's and I's first time. What can we expect? I've heard about competitions, education, so many great things.
Yeah, definitely. We always every year, we're looking to improve it. Like what we did wrong, what we learn, and what we want to accomplish. And we always, talk with exhibitors like, hey, what do you like about this? What do you like about that? So with that in mind, because we're not perfect, right? And like I said, I like to compete or not compete. I want to like to compare with leaders, right? So I see IRE, right? Like he's huge. And I'm like, okay, how I can, be in the arena. So what we can expect right now is more seminars, more educational, more of business relationship. Something new that we adding this year is we double our seminars opportunities and speaking opportunities for exhibitors, so they can have more educational time. That's one. Two, we create the business cave. The business cave is now companies that wants to meet with these subcontractors and do business there. So we have GCs coming to our show with projects ready to bid those projects. And for example, Teresa, you have to be there. I'm sure you're going to be there. I need you to bring all the roofing. I want to have GCs there ready to hire. Okay. And that's one thing. The other thing that we implement as well is the Rufero Mayor. That's as a competition. I know you guys hear about Maestro.
I love it.
Yeah. Maestro Ninja is our main event. They compete in this construction, different trades. But now we came up with the roofing competition. And we call it the Rufero Mayor. Is the top, we can call it top dog of the roofers, right? So we want to put it to compete. It's a group of 3 or 4. I think it's, 4. And see who's the best roofer, right? Quality, speed, everything. And it's brought to you by Owens Corning, of course. And the other thing that we're implementing is the content creators meeting. So we have, we've been reached by a lot of content creators, Latinos creating content in roofing, in construction overall. And they want an opportunity to meet brands, companies. Hey, I want to create content for you guys. I want to, do this and that. And vice versa. We get called from, Power Tool. Hey, do you know a content creator for this? I'm looking to connect with Latinos. I said, well, you know what? Let's come up with this meeting, and we it's a private, it's by invitation only, right? But we come up with this idea as well, so we can connect, content creators, brands, and companies, because I know if we connect them, they reach more people, and more people want to know about a specific product or service or company. And Hispanics are there waiting for you guys. I always tell the message to all our exhibitors: you coming to Expo Contratista, you're coming for someone expecting you. They want to see, they want to meet you. They don't want to. They're just eager to deal with you guys. And these guys are ready for them. So that's these things that we are adding to our show, and well, thanks to our partners, right? Other associations that we partnered with, sending more people, and that's how we've been growing, and that's things that we can expect new for our audience and everyone that comes to Contratista.
Maybe if you share that again in Spanish, just what they can expect. Yes.
So it's Friday, so it's
yeah. Do we know that?
So, cosas nuevas que estamos implementando en Expo Contratista este año en Atlanta. Tenemos el doble de seminarios. Entonces, si tú, un ejemplo, quieres aprender cómo instalar un producto, quieres escuchar del producto, quieres escuchar de seguros, quieres escuchar de ventas, quieres escuchar de negocios, quieres hacer negocio con contratistas generales, pues tenemos contratistas generales viniendo, tenemos las marcas y tenemos compañías con información para que tú mejores tu empresa. No todo es trabajar, tienes que saber correr tu empresa y el correr tu empresa tienes que saber un poco de todo, entonces traemos todas esas informaciones. Tenemos el calendario en expocontratista.com si lo quieren ir a ver. Y pues tenemos la competencia traída por Owens Corning, que es el rufero mayor, una competencia muy padre, va a ser bien dinámica, tienes que ser bueno, tienes que ser rufero, y son competencias de 4, ¿ok? Son 8 equipos, compiten entre ellos para llevarse el cinturón y el reconocimiento del rufero mayor, y lógicamente todos los premios que nuestros patrocinadores nos van a dar, herramientas, material, cosas que nos regalan, se los va a llevar el rufero mayor. También tenemos el Business Cave. Este año estamos implementando el Business Cave, que es la cueva del negocio. ¿Quieres conectarte con contratistas generales? No conectarte, quieres estar enfrente de ellos hablando de negocios, quieres hablar de licitar proyectos directamente con ellos. Estos meetings son para eso. Te voy a poner enfrente de ellos. Ya no va a haber forma de que dice, es que no hablo inglés y es que el otro porque conoce al otro, por eso le dan los trabajos. No. Ahora te voy a poner enfrente de ellos. O sea, tráiganse sus business cards, tráiganse sus camisas con sus logos, tráiganse listos porque los voy a poner a hacer negocio. Porque todos dicen que quieren hacer negocio, pero ya cuando están enfrente es otra cosa. Y otra cosa rápida que hicimos también por toda la gente que crea contenido de construcción, de todos los trades, ruferos, concretos, lo que tú quieras, vamos a ponerlos enfrente en compañías que están buscando creadores de contenido, que quieren conectarse con el mercado latino, que quieren conectarse con el mercado hispano, pero no saben cómo. Entonces contratan generadores de contenido y los queremos juntar. Quiero que se conozcan para que ustedes se contraten. Yo no voy a hacer nada ahí, ese es el contrato de ustedes, pero quiero que ustedes me ayuden y ayudemos a la industria latina de construcción a crecer. Y esa es otra forma en la que queremos ayudar. Y pues esas son varias de las cosas nuevas que estamos haciendo para nuestra comunidad latina.
Okay, so Itzel, after hearing all of this exciting things, what are you most excited about? Because this is going to be one of your first trade shows. So what are you most excited about?
I am so excited about those competitions. Those seem so much fun. I can't wait to see how everybody just gets down and hustles for that prize. And just seeing how our Hispanic community is going to be put out there. I think that's fascinating to see how so many doors of opportunities are going to be opening just for attending. And networking is so important, and knowing who to go to, what things could come up just for attending the show. So great. I think I'm excited. I'm excited to go. I can't wait now.
I know. Me too. I can't really wait. Okay. And then?
Okay. So estoy muy emocionada de las competencias que van a tener. Se me hace fascinante y estoy emocionada de verlos competir con unos al otros. Son oportunidades muy buenas que pueden ver allí en la exposición, y así pueden tener la oportunidad de conocer gente, de poner su negocio a que lo conozcan, para que sí puedan agrandar su negocio y ser mejores en su negocio que tienen ahorita.
Love it. And Teresa, what is your favorite? You've been and you're looking forward to. What is your favorite part of going?
Okay, my favorite part is that everything is so interactive and the people are so proactive and supportive. So basically, you're going to be feeling like a familia, because that's how we are, like the culture of the Latinos. We treat everyone as one of us. So I think anyone that should attend the meeting or the convention, will be super happy and very, they will feel very warm and welcome.
And you have a booth, right?
Yes. This year we're going to have a booth. Last year we have a booth too, and it was great.
Okay, so go ahead.
Algo bien importante es que cuando vayan, muchachos, mire, esto va para todos. mis amigos de Atlanta, tengo muchos amigos en Atlanta, muchos amigos, muchos paisanos, los esperamos, va a estar padrísimo, va a ser el 4 y 5 de octubre. Métanse a la página que seguramente va a venir más al rato por aquí en algún lugar para que se registren. Todo el mundo se siente bienvenido. Aquí no hay de que si soy de Honduras o de Ecuador o de Guatemala, mexicano. Todos somos bienvenidos. Se van a sentir súper padre porque hay mucha actividad, hay muchas cosas que hacer y hay muchos booths que visitar y sobre todo mucha educación. A lo que tú quieras, quieres ir a aprender a hacer negocios, adelante. Quieres hacer mejor tu trabajo, adelante. Quieres tener herramientas para crecer, adelante. O sea, hay para todos. Así que anímense y los esperamos.
I love it. Okay. I can't believe this has been so much fun and this has gone, I'm with it. So I am so excited. Sergio, can you tell everyone, the dates again and how they can register, how they can go?
Yes, definitely. The date is October 4th and 5th, this 2024. It's going to be 2-day event, right? We open at 10 a.m. and close at 5 p.m. So get early, early. What do you say? Early, get the warm.
Yeah.
And go there. So how I register now? Very interesting because this year is gonna be free, thanks to Owens Corning, because they come out with the full support of the show this year in Atlanta. So kudos to Owens Corning to support the Latino community. So the tickets are free. Just register. The only thing that we ask is register, and to register is you visit expocontratista.com. So para que ustedes puedan asistir a la expo es bien sencillo. De hecho, este año la entrada es totalmente gratis, traída por Owens Corning, que es el patrocinador oficial de Expo Contratista 2024 en Atlanta. So, aprovechen que la entrada es gratis. So, lo único que necesitamos es que se registren en expocontratista.com y ahí le van a pedir la información y obtienes tu ticket totalmente gratis.
Yes. I can't thank you all enough. This has been so great. So Rivers Coffee Shop will be there. Sergio, you never have to worry about that again. We're bringing our cameras and our film, and we're going to be having interviews, and everyone needs to come by and meet Itzel because she is brand new to the industry. So, but obviously with a great history, and she knows, because my dad was a contractor too. There we go. And Teresa with Southeast Contracting will have a booth out there, and you can find all of this information on Rivers Coffee Shop. In the directory, you can find National Association of Hispanic Contractors, the Expo Contratista, Southeast Contracting, and all the information for the show. It is we can't wait to see you all there. So gracias, my friends, amigos. We need to work on Heidi's language and bilingual, but I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all. And this is just such a wonderful experience. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys for having me. And definitely, we see you there. And don't forget about the Spanish challenge that we have in Expo Contratista.
Yay! Yeah. I was thinking the same. You should have a Spanish challenge contest, and who will pronunciate better? I don't know. Something crazy will be fun.
I'm going to be in trouble, but I'll have fun and I'll always try. That'll be good. Thank you all. Thank you all. And thank you all for listening. How fun was this? This is great. Please, if you are a roofing company out there, please send your Hispanic roofing professionals. Come yourself. Obviously, Owens Corning as the major sponsor of this. There is a commitment of the roofing industry behind this. We all need to be there. So please attend and look for us. We're going to be having a great time. And be sure to check out all of our podcasts under the Read, Listen, Watch navigation on Roofers Coffee Shop. Be sure to subscribe and set those notifications on your favorite podcast channel. We'll be seeing you next time on Roofing Road Trips.
If you've enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on every roofing adventure. make sure to visit rooferscoffeeshop.com to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next roofing road trip.